Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Marvel Legends. Greg, you say aunt or aunt?
Aunt.
Aunt? This is going to be a long 4 minutes. Marvel Legends Aunt-Man in 4 minutes or less. Marvel Legends Aunt-Man is from the Ultron Prime Build-A-Figure wave, which is an unnecessary movie crossover tie-in thing, but also a bit of a nod to the comics and a simultaneous middle finger to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It would have made sense to make this the Build-A-Figure from the Avengers Age of Ultron wave instead of Thanos. Then after watching the movie and purchasing all the figures, you would also have owned the titular villain. Instead, Hasbro decided to make it part of the Aunt-Man wave, which comes out just as Age of Ultron is getting ready to hit the cheap theaters. See, in the comics continuity, it's Hank Pym that creates Ultron, not Tony Stark. That's clever, right? As you buy this wave, you build Ultron, just like Hank Pym in the comics, not like Tony Stark in the movies. Please note, however, there is no Hank Pym figure in this wave. In fact, Aunt-Man is the only figure actually based on the movie designs in this wave. No Yellow Jacket, no Evangeline Lilly, no Hank Pym, no Paul Rudd, and still no Marvel Legends MCU Falcon. WTF, Hasbro. As for the movie design of the Aunt-Man, the entire figure should come with quotation marks around it. There's enough suggestions that yes, this is the character from the movie, but when you start noticing the lack of details, I mean when you really start to obsess over the details, it becomes clear that there's almost as much wrong as there is right. You have the connectors for the little hoses on the back of his helmet and collar, but there are no hoses. In the film, when Scott Lang is wearing the helmet, it's either full face exposed or full face covered. This helmet is like Hasbro couldn't decide which version to go with and didn't want to include an alternate head, so they compromised with eyes covered, mouth exposed. While this design decision echoes the look of the comic book helmet, this just isn't how the helmet works in the film. If he were to shrink with his helmet in this mode, he would die. Details matter when lives are on the line. Did you not watch the film? In Hasbro's defense, they probably did not in fact watch the film. Look, I don't know anything about the design and manufacture of action figures, but it's my understanding that, even with a global toy juggernaut like Hasbro, it's like a year-long process from design to delivery. It's very possible, if not highly likely, that this figure was based on a few very early costume reference images from the film with little or no explanation as to how any of it functions. It's very likely Hasbro was forced to make an educated guess and erred on the side of comics accuracy because Marvel Studios was being so protective of the movie property. That said, come on! Where's the paint? You sculpted all the little silver lines everywhere, but you didn't paint any of them. It feels unfinished, and it feels like this has become status quo for Marvel Legends. The product they show when they preview it is the "wouldn't it be cool" figure, and what they deliver is the "sorry, we forgot it was due and had to finish it last night" figure. Aunt-Man has standard articulation with double-jointed knees and elbows and an ab crunch, but, and maybe this is just mine, this figure has joints that appear to have been made out of black licorice. They are as soft and rubbery as Daredevil's batons, and have me worried that this is also the new normal for Marvel Legends. This figure, more than any other in the wave, comes packed with accessories. You get the Ultron Build-A-Figure head, a tiny shrunk-down version of Aunt-Man, his flying Aunt Anthony, and even a tiny shrunk-down Yellow Jacket. At $20, that's a lot of stuff in the box. If you're not building an MCU Legends collection, this figure is an easy pass. You don't need the figure, the bits, or the Ultron head. But if you enjoyed the film and don't mind giving Hasbro the pass on quality control, then this is a must-have, so buy it if you see it. And if you see two, leave one for the next collector. Shouldn't you be doing heroin right now?